Hello, I'm Sharon Albert, Director of the Mission Trails Regional Occupational Program. The program you're about to see is a production of the Mission Trails Digital Media Network. This production features local students engaged in the California State Career Technical Education Pathway, Arts, Media, and Entertainment. A special thanks to the Media Center for Art, Education, and Technology, a department of the Monterey County Office of Education, for making this broadcast possible. Thank you for watching. Now let's enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome to the 6th episode of Millennium Charter High School Phoenix News.
Hi, I am Francisco Villafana, but more commonly known as Ponch.
And I'm Brandon Paysant.
On our first story today, we have a series of interviews from Jose Martinez. It's going to talk about Mother's Day. Here's what he has prepared for us.
Mother's Day started as a memorial service for Ann Jarvis's mother, first celebrated in 1908. Ann Jarvis then proceeded to campaign to make Mother's Day a national holiday, as she believed all mothers should be appreciated. She also believed that mothers were the person who have done more for you than anyone in the world. In 1914, President Woodrow Wilson declared Mother's Day as a national holiday in the United States. Mother's Day is celebrated on the second Sunday of May, unlike in other countries like Mexico, where Mother's Day is on May 10th every year. Up next, I interview two of our crew members' mothers, Elisa Gomez and Margarita Villafaña. What is your name?
My name is Elisa Gomez.
Margarita Villafaña.
How did you feel when you first found out you were going to be a mom?
I was excited and very happy. There was a little bit of uncertainty because becoming a mother is a huge responsibility.
First time very blessed. I had been married for 5 years and it was very, very special that the first child was finally coming. And the second time, they're 5 years apart as well.
What is the most memorable Mother's Day for you so far?
Memorable Mother's Day. When I think back, it's being together as a family and eating together. That's our tradition. But when I think of, I don't have one memorable memory. I think all the memories have been very cherished. But I would say is when my children were younger and they would wake me up in the morning, that was the greatest gift, just hearing their voices saying, "Happy Mother's Day, Mom."
So far, I would say there's a virgin that we actually believe in, and she was at our house for Mother's Day, so I think that was the most memorable Mother's Day for myself and my mom as well, because of the blessing of having her at home.
Have you ever done anything special for your mom on Mother's Day?
Yes, taking her out to eat, just besides the family, in addition to being all together as our large family, but just spending time with her one-on-one with my two daughters, having a spa day, taking her out so that she could be pampered and taken care of, and just having that time alone together is very special.
All the time, every year. Well, we just we'll cook together and enjoy our food and our time together.
What changed before and after motherhood?
Before, I was able to focus on myself and really work on planning for the future. And I was able to get up and go. And after having a child, my whole life changed. It was not about me. It was about doing what was right for my children and making sure I was available to them, which, when you think about it, it doesn't change, because I felt like I've always had them with me.
So how motherhood changed my life, I want to say, is you feel a sense of more responsibility in this world. It's a child that you have to bring up and make sure that you guide them in the right path. So that's what mainly changed my life.
What has been the hardest thing in motherhood for you?
The hardest thing in motherhood is probably seeing your children grow up. As you dedicate your life to them, you really can't hold time. Time is something that continues, and I think the hardest thing is really letting go.
The biggest challenge that I've had as a mother is my husband and I have very different concepts of how we should raise our children. So actually getting to meet at one point in some times, that's very, very difficult. So sometimes it's hard to raise the children as it is in this time and not having the same ideas, then it tends to make it just a little bit more challenging and a little harder.
Have you ever experienced any conflict with how other cultures raise their children?
When it comes to other parents and cultures, yes. In our household, we accept each other unconditionally, and we also have a strong faith in what's doing right and being honest, being loyal. And when we have other family friends or other families that don't follow our same values, it makes it really hard.
So I'm Mexican American and my parents are Mexicans. And I think that it's very important that we actually follow our culture and our beliefs and our roots. Very important, because that's who we are. And if we actually can pass that along to our children, I think that our children would be better off.
This was Talking About Mother's Day with Jose Martinez.
Next, we have an interview from Ponch about Cinco de Mayo and the true meaning behind this festivity for Mexicans and Mexican Americans.
Some people think that Cinco de Mayo is the day Mexico got its independence, but I am here to tell you that it is wrong. The day Mexico gained its independence was September 15th, not the 5th of May, although there was a major event in the 5th of May, the Battle of Puebla. This was set in the 5th of May in 1862, near Puebla, where French intervention was happening in Mexico. Now, do not get this battle mixed up with the Siege of Puebla in 1847 and 1863. Fast forward a little bit and Mexico wins the Battle of Puebla. War casualties for Mexico was 83 soldiers killed. For the French was a whopping 462 soldiers killed. The event that happens in September 15th is the Grito de Independencia. The first recorded Grito de Independencia was in Dolores Hidalgo in 1825. The Grito is a military uprising of the Mexican War of Independence led by Miguel Hidalgo y Costilla, a Roman Catholic priest. Since October 1825, the anniversary of the event is celebrated as a Mexican Independence Day.
La batalla de Puebla se trata de que
The Battle of
estaban
Puebla was
los
about the French wanting to
invasores, los
invade
que
Mexico.
querían
The
invadir a
Mexicans
México.
responded by putting up a fight up
Eran
until they
los
drove out every
franceses.
French out of Mexico.
Un
The Battle of Puebla consisted of French wanting to come to Mexico and conquer it. Mexicans fought and won the war and
Francia.
drove the French out of Mexico.
queriendo invadir a México. Entonces los mexicanos se opusieron y los derrotaron, pelearon con ellos hasta que los sacaron. El 15.
It is actually the 15th of September, and this
15 de
is
septiembre
the cry of
fue el
independence.
grito de la
It was
independencia
when Mexicans went up in arms led by Miguel Hidalgo and Costilla.
que,
They were fighting to end the
este,
oppression of the
se
Spanish
levantaron en
cause
armas
to Mexicans. They went up in arms. They used everything they could, from sticks to fists, going to war with Mexico, and they rebelled against Spanish. That was the Mexicans, of course, and they won the conflict. And Jose Huerta Dominguez was also a part of the strategic planning, saying where they're going to go fight, split off these soldiers, go put these soldiers here and there.
Y hasta que los sacaron, los pelearon hasta que les ganaron. Fue una batalla muy dura para los mexicanos, pero les ganaron. Ser libres.
This means that Mexicans now are free since the Spanish were in control of all the Indians in Mexico. Fast forward a little bit to the end of the battle. The Spanish were driven out, and now Mexicans not only freed themselves from the Spanish monarchy, but now they even freed the Indians as well.
You're watching Millennium Charter High School News. We'll be right back.
Pumpernickel. Oh my god. Is that a bracelet? Oh my god, it's yours. No. Yeah, it's the one you threw out last week. See, there's your name on the beads. God, this is for an animal. I can't believe you could kill an animal. It's not my fault. That is your bracelet. No, you killed an animal. It is your fault. It's my fault it's dead.
This message was brought to you by Millennium Charter High School. This message was brought to you by Millennium Charter High School. This message was brought to you by Millennium Charter High School.
Hello, I'm Sharon Albert, Director of the Mission Trails Regional Occupational Program. The program you're about to see is a production of the Mission Trails Digital Media Network. This production features local students engaged in the California State Career Technical Education Pathway, Arts, Media, and Entertainment. A special thanks to the Media Center for Art, Education, and Technology, a department of the Monterey County Office of Education, for making this broadcast possible. Thank you for watching. Now let's enjoy the show.
Thank you for staying with us.
Up next, we'll learn a little bit more about MCHS Phoenix News crew member, this time Dylan Holmes.
I joined Millennium a few years ago as a freshman. I homeschooled for a few years beforehand. I started homeschooling in 5th grade. My parents got a schoolhouse for it. I have an interest in digital media. I also find digital media very intuitive. I'm glad to be back in school. The social aspect is nice and the projects are fun. I'm excited for what is to come.
Now we have a trailer for a new comedy skit by Angus Johnson. He is working hard to commemorate Star Wars Day. We'll watch the skit on our next edition.
That was pretty fantastic.
It sure was. Pretty amazing, right?
Yep. This was an amazing skit. You could see it next month. It takes time to achieve perfection.
Today we will watch the final episode of our last year's senior capstone.
So, I was thinking about the prize all night long. And I don't have anything yet, but I'm just gonna go in there and I'm gonna wing it. Hey guys, what's going on? You guys working hard? Good, because I got some news for you today.
What is it?
Well, it's a contest. Whoever finishes the project first is going to win a prize.
Isn't that a bit of a flawed system? I mean, finishing first doesn't necessarily mean good quality.
No, I trust you guys, and well, how about you know what? How about you guys just try to guess the prize?
Disneyland? That's not in the budget.
What about the air show? Have you ever been to the air show? You walk around once, see a plane take off, and you're done. Saw a plane take off this morning.
Don't you live next to an airport? Okay, we're digressing. Any other opinions or ideas or yeah?
SeaWorld?
Has no one here seen Blackfish?
Don't you mean Finding Nemo?
Same thing. You get the point. Whatever.
How about the boardwalk?
Okay, you guys are just making suggestions now. It makes me think you guys don't want to be here. No. You know what? I'm just going to keep it to myself. I'm going to leave you all to ponder about it, and later at the end of today, we'll announce the winner and the prize. Let's go. Keep working hard, guys.
I don't really care about the price. The deadline is mañana.
So, have you figured out what the prize is going to be, sir? That's tough. You're going to have to deliver on their expectations at some point.
Well, it's just, I honestly think I really should have thought this through more before I
gotta say, Logan, I wasn't sure everyone would meet the deadline at first, but ever since you announced that contest, everyone's been putting in work. Jocelyn and I are gonna finish recording soon, but I can't seem to find her anywhere.
Well, you know what, Emilio? It's all in a day's work. You're gonna love that prize, and you want just go ahead and get me when you find Jocelyn, okay? But we'll be looking out for her.
I hope the new prize is a new pen. I've been running out of ink and I haven't been able to write anything.
Why don't you just use a pencil?
Are you dense?
This is perfect! Since everything I touch turns into gold, I'll submit anything and I'll win the prize. Take that, Mom!
You know, I hope the prize is a turtle.
Yeah, sure. I'm allergic to turtles.
Daniel.
Yeah.
I think Daniel and I make a good team. We work well together. We've gotten close over time.
We have found creative ways to relieve stress.
Ever since I broke up with Alex, you've been a great friend to me. You've given me the time of my life. Now, if you want to get in touch with me, I'll be in the forest, starving myself for inspiration. See ya.
Is Noah gay?
Okay. Have fun.
I never imagined being in this sort of situation. Like, I'm not into him that way, but I don't want to hurt his feelings. But this is for my painting. I gotta focus on my painting. That's it.
Oh God, Matt. Matt, are you okay? Come on, man. You gotta wake up, man. You're gonna perform tomorrow, man. What's wrong? You gotta tell me something, man. Come on, let's wake up.
I've been trapped in here for 3 days. The door locks from outside. I've survived off of breath mints.
No wonder why your breath smells so minty fresh. This is what it must mean to chew 5 gum. Don't worry, Matt. I'll take care of you from here.
Oh my God, what happened to Matt?
Just go to class.
What happened?
Just go to class!
So who won?
Well, I've reviewed all submissions, and I can't pick a winner.
Are you serious? We all worked so hard. We deserve something.
You're right. You are totally right.
So pick a winner.
Fine. Fine. I'll pick a winner.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Sam. Sam is the winner.
Sam, he hasn't been here all day.
That's not fair.
Now, guys. Sam won fair and square, and I know some of you are gonna be upset, but I gotta go.
Now, don't worry. I'm sure he went to go get the prize.
Where are you going?
Oh, catch up with Logan.
There was never any big prize.
How would you lie to us?
Because I care about you guys, okay? So, this is the last project that you guys are gonna do this year, and this is the last assignment that we're ever gonna do as high schoolers. And the thing is that you guys didn't have proper guidance, so they put me in charge, but I'm not above you guys. I'm a high schooler just like you guys. And the thing is that after this, we're all gonna be going to college, and we're all gonna be going our own separate ways, and we'll probably never talk about this again. And so that's why this means so much to me. It might not mean much to you, but it means a lot to me. And I made the idea up, the prize, the big prize, because of all this. And the thing is that there was never a prize big enough for you guys.
I mean, it wasn't all your fault. We got lazy too.
Come on, guys. We got a big day tomorrow. Let's all just let's bring it in.
What are you doing?
I'm asking for a hug.
All right, guys, today is the big day. Let's get on that stage and let's go, go, go. Matt, where is everyone?
Everybody's already on stage. They've been up there for about an hour prepping.
Then what are you doing here? Come on, let's go.
I'm really excited. Amelia and I have been working very hard and we just finished our demo.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the finished product.
So I'm sure you've all noticed that I speak in mostly song lyrics, and you probably want an explanation.
It was a great experience in the wild. The berries provided hallucinations that had colors I didn't even know existed. I saw shades of yellow that only bees and the homeless can see. My presentation's gonna be killer. I can't wait for Grandma to see it.
I've spent forever trying to figure out the meaning of my painting. It's dreamy and insane. It's dreamy to the point where I can't eat, I can't sleep. So for my presentation, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be groundbreaking.
Since the school only had one camera, I'm going to have to perform a scene for my screenplay. It's going to be awesome, there's going to be swords, but I'm going to need one actor.
Sir, I'm uncomfortable.
Suck it up. You got one more day, and after that, it's back to the street with you.
Okay, sir.
I found a pen, and I worked on my poem all night. The end result is New York Times bestseller worthy, and it made Logan cry.
They were tears of pain. I got all my nature photos. I put them all together in a slideshow. I feel like it's going to touch people on a spiritual level.
So Noah, how was your spiritual journey?
It was relaxing. My spirit animal is a turtle.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, this top looks cute on you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Noah, this has been bothering me for a while, and I've been meaning to ask you, are you gay?
Oh, Daniel, no. I'm sorry. I don't swing that way. I'm flattered. I'm really flattered, but I'm sorry, Daniel. See ya.
Okay.
Guys, the curtains will be going up in just a few minutes, and I just want to say that I am proud of each and every one of you. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'll make this short and sweet. The work that you are all putting forward is amazing. And whatever happens today, I just want you all to know that we've really grown as a family. And I know we'll remember this day for years to come.
As you can see, just even the Amazonian forest for its
Right, yeah. Look at this amazing artwork. Wow. It's fantastic. This is astonishing. This is truly great. We're truly dealing with a modern day Picasso here. Of course, the destroyed painting, it gives it a new meaning. It's genius. Wow.
That is all we have for this edition of MCHS Phoenix News.
I'm Brandon Payson.
I'm Francisco Villafana.
And this has been MCHS Phoenix News.